Listen, if you've never had kontomire stew made right, you're seriously missing out. This stew, rich, flavorful, and packed with all the good stuff. Hi there, Aquaba, and welcome. Today, I'm showing you exactly how to make it simple and delicious. So don't go anywhere. Join me and let's get started. So for this stew, here's what we're working with. We've got some fresh tomatoes, ginger, habanero pepper, garlic, green pepper, onions, and spring onions. Simple, but trust me, these flavors are going to be amazing. First things first, we're blending up these ingredients to season our protein. I'm using beef, but you can go with whatever protein you like. Add your blended mix, a bit of salt to taste, and my all-natural spices and herbs. A little bit of water, give it a good mix and cover it up. So we'll let this simmer until it's tender and packed with flavor. And no rushing with this part, we need that beef juicy and well seasoned. Alright, let's check back on the beef. This looks perfect. It's well cooked and has absorbed all those flavors. Looks really tender. So now we're going to set it aside and we're getting into the real business, the stew. Next, into my heated oil, I'm adding some sliced onions along with salted fish. Koobi. If you don't have Koobi, you can use fermented fish, Momoni. It gives the stew this deep, rich signature flavor. But hey, if it's not your thing, feel free to skip it. But if you know, you know. So we will let the onions fry for about 5 minutes or until they turn translucent and fragrant. And while that's sizzling and releasing all that flavor, we're quickly blending our tomatoes and pepper. Once it's ready, we will pour it in and let it simmer until all the moisture is gone. Make sure to stir occasionally so it doesn't burn. We want a thick, rich base, not a smoky mess. Back to check on the stew and it's looking delicious, no moisture left, which means it's the perfect time to add our seasonings. I'm going in with some shrimp seasoning and a bit of salt, just enough to enhance all those rich flavors. And we'll let this simmer for about 5 minutes, and while that's going on, I'm getting my ground melon seeds or egusi ready. I'm using about half a cup for this recipe, and I will slowly add water bit by bit until I reach the consistency I want. This right here is the key to getting that perfect texture in the stew. Melon seeds add a rich nutty depth to the stew, making it thicker and more flavorful. But if you don't like the melon seeds, no worries, you can swap it out for some eggs instead. So I'll set it aside, check back on the stew to add in additional protein. The stew is coming together beautifully, so it's time to add in some shrimp. I like to add it at this stage because the shrimp cooks really fast, usually in about 5 minutes. So I'll let it simmer along with the melon seed paste for about 5 to 7 minutes or until everything is thoroughly cooked and well combined. And friend, if you're loving what you're seeing so far, do me a solid and give this video a like and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. It really helps the channel and I truly appreciate you being here and watching. Thank you. Okay, so I'm back to check on the shrimp and egusi and everything is cooked through and looking perfect. Now I'll add the beef, give it a good mix, and let it simmer for about 2 to 3 minutes here so all the flavors come together beautifully. To finish it off, I'm adding my chopped spinach. Now, traditionally, this stew is made with kontomire Cocoyam leaves, which have a slightly firmer texture and a rich earthy flavor. But if you don't have kontomire, spinach is a great alternative. And nutritionally, they are both power-packed with iron, vitamins, and fiber, but the spinach just cooks more faster and softens more easily. So if you were using the kontomire, you cook it first before adding it to the stew. And that's why I'm adding the spinach last to keep it fresh, vibrant, and full of goodness. So we don't want it overcooked, just soft and well mixed into the stew. Give it a few quick stirs, let it cook down, and boom, our spinach kontomire stew palaver sauce is ready. This dish pairs perfectly with rice, yam, or plantains. And if you're still here, you're the real MVP. Do me a solid, give this video a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And let me know in the comments, how do you like your kontomire stew with eggs, melon seeds, or something else? I'd love to hear. Thank you so much for watching and I hope to see you in the next one. And until then, Stay safe and blessed always.